Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Please give us a call if you guys are looking to improve your credit score, lower your car payment, buy a car, trade in a car. If you're looking to purchase your first home, if you're looking to purchase a rental property, we can help you. Give us a call today, 877-205-7771. Talk to you guys soon, and thanks again.
Hello everyone, this is Calvin Russell, CEO and founder of 850 Club Credit Consultation. Hope everyone's doing well today. Today we're going to talk about how to get a credit limit increase on a Discover card. Let's go straight into it, all right? So I've been noticing with a lot of my clients, and also after speaking with customer service of Discover, because everyone's have different cards and things of that sort. You want to make sure that if you plan on asking Discover for a credit limit increase, you have a few things in place, okay? Number one, you don't necessarily have to call them for a credit limit increase. They actually have the process online. Their biggest thing is payment history, usage, and income, okay? The reason why payment history, obviously, is making sure that you're not just on time with them, because that's relationship, right? You're on time with them. You make sure that they're good. Sometimes people pay early. Paying early or paying on time, there is no difference necessarily. Sometimes people say if you pay the company early, sometimes the computer doesn't even register that. It'll have the date, but it's not like you get any extra credit or special attention if you pay them earlier than you should, okay? So that's number one, just make sure you're paying on time with them. Then of course, number two, when you are looking for a credit limit increase, they want to make sure that everything's in place and that your credit score hasn't changed either. So granted, you have the fact that they can easily do a soft pull, which by the way, a lot of people don't know that when you are looking for a credit limit increase with Discover, it is going to be a soft pull. Okay, once they do that soft pull, they're able to just try to see if anything's had any major changes or whatever the case is, and assuming that there aren't, and they're normally going to give you that credit limit increase. Now, does Discover automatically do credit limit increases? That's a good question. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I've had clients who've had Discover for over 2 years, never got a credit limit increase. And they carry the balance, of half of the card. So everyone's situation is going to be a little bit different, but it never hurts, to ask them. So the type of credit score they're going to be looking for, anything above 640 is normally pretty good. On any platform is normally pretty good. Again, they look at how you're treating them, how you're making sure that the payment history is there, if things are going to be on time and things of that sort. And then of course, they want to make sure that, okay, if we're going to give this person this amount of money, that things are not going to change. They want to make sure that it actually makes sense, that you're not looking to max something out. And that's where that usage comes in. That they want to make sure that you're using the card. For those who don't know, normally Discover card, not just Discover, but other cards as well too. If you're not using them at least 2 to 4 times a year, then you actually may be in a position where they can drop, not only just lower your, your credit limit, but they actually may close the account, just like a department store card would. Credit card companies are in business for, let's be honest, to make money off of the interest and other fees and annual fees and things of that sort. That's how they get paid. It's not it's not good business sense if they're not doing otherwise, right? So that's why you have to make sure that everything's in place when you are working with, whether it be Discover or any other brand. But the good news is that you could do it online if you wanted to. It will be a soft pull. If they need additional information, they will let you know. And if they say that they need additional information, you better believe it's going to be a hard pull, okay? Just because you had phenomenal payment history with them and that you've been using your card and carrying a balance, that doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get a tremendous, limit increase either. I had a client who only got $300, and paid them on time, for the past, 2 or 3 years, I think. And then, of course, carried a balance of half of what the limit was for at least a good year and a half of those 3 years of having that card, and only got a $300 limit increase. But I also have another client who went from $10,000 to $20,000, and he really didn't use that much of his card, but he would use it, pay it off, use it, pay it off. So again, I haven't seen enough examples on certain usage strategies that's going to make them give you that credit limit increase per se, because I see it a lot too. Some people that have that strategy of use it a lot and then pay it off, that strategy, they count it as usage, but don't get me wrong, they want you to kind of carry a balance sometimes, and you don't have to max the card out, because clearly if the limit is 1,000 and you're using 500, that's easy. That's easy to kind of pay off. depending on a certain time frame. But if you're talking a $10,000 limit and you're using 5,000, everyone's income is going to be a little bit different where they can't afford to pay those types of things. Also too, when you're dealing with a brand like Discover, everyone doesn't take Discover, so there's a lot of little caveats that kind of go into that. I've seen people pay all their utility bills with their credit card, and they'll use the fact that they're using that usage, and then of course paying everything off. But you got to be careful, especially around this time of the year. It's the holiday season. You mess around and use that credit card too much, and then things don't work out the way you want them to, and then now you got all this interest piling up and things of that sort. So, but Discover has a lot of different cards. You have the cashback, match. You have the one for students, so there's a lot of different ones that kind of go with. And what's so great about them is that most of their cards don't have, an annual fee. So something to kind of keep a lookout there as well too, okay? But that's what I've been kind of seeing is that if you're looking to get a credit limit increase with Discover, number one, you could do it on their website, and it's a soft pull. You can even call in as well too. And then just so you know, you could even ask for a credit limit increase every 30 days. So they don't have like a lot of these rules like Capital One, where it's like every 5 to 6 months preferably. But in my own personal opinion, I would recommend at least every quarter, every 3 to 4 months, just say, okay, all right, I'm going to go ahead and ask for a limit increase. I'm going to ask for a limit increase, especially if it's a soft pull and it doesn't affect anything. Now, another question people may ask, can I do it on a secured card? Obviously, you can't do it on a secured card, but I have been seeing Discover approve a lot of their current secured card holders for additional cards while in the secured card phase. So normally, I would say in the last maybe about 2 years, maybe at least 1.5 to 2 years, if you had a secured Discover card, they would deny a lot of people just because you had the secured Discover card. Now, 6 months in, 9 months in, people are now applying for those unsecured cards and getting some decent limits, going from a $200 secured credit card, obviously, to a $2,000, $3,000 credit card limit. I mean, that's a huge jump, and then you don't have to wait the 12 months. So again, I think Discover is, I don't know if it's because of the season or if, I'm just starting to pay attention to it. But we're going to start studying these credit cards a lot more, that we can kind of see some patterns. They don't want us to know because obviously, we'll figure out the game, but all of them are different. All credit card companies are different, but you want to maximize. That's the whole point, is we want to use the credit cards the way that they want us to use them, but they feel like it's not natural. But who really cares about what's natural or not? We just want to make, the company happy, so that way we can all be happy. We want high limits. I'm going to pay my stuff on time. I won't be late, yada, yada, yada. But they feel that, people, if they know too much, they're going to be doing things just to get a certain type of result. And at the end of the day, that's the whole point, So especially if you're looking to get a credit limit increase. So either way, if you like this video, like it. You want to share it. And as always, be sure to subscribe as we have nothing but great content on the way. Thank you all so much. Have a great day.